Good evening, gentlemen. It's been a while since we talked. This is the first video of the 2022 season of fantasy football. Couple of announcements real quick. I listened to the group and what everyone wanted, and by next week we will have a set of rules for the group. I have the bare bones right now. I'll send them off next week and see what you guys think. Something we can all agree on. And it's kind of like where there's no fine line to walk anymore, because it discusses the punishment and rule violations and stuff like that. And then going forward, it discusses about how the winner chooses the draft order, how the draft order proposal should be chose by June 1st. And I know I let it escape a little bit this year, so I'm just getting the bare bones of the proposals all together, put in a PDF, and then sent to you guys by next week. Speaking of the draft order, I was texting Nick, our fellow champion, about what he was thinking. He did note that if he chose anything athletic, that he would win easily, and I'd like to agree with him on that. So he chose a very fun tournament that I think will be a blast. It's an 8-ball pool tournament on the Game Pigeon app. I have the bracket app on my phone, and so this video, all names are in here. Once I pull a name, that's going to be number 10, and we're going to go through the bracket. I have my list here, which will 1 through 10, which will then be uploaded to the bracket app, which I will screenshot and send to you guys, so you will know what the bracket is. It is single elimination, 8-ball pool. Same thing as every year. The winner of the 8-ball pool tournament will then get their first choice of where they draft, so on and so forth, all the way to number 10. So don't be the first one to lose. So, without further ado, let's get shaken on who is playing first. The fantasy football draft order commencement starting now. In the first ranking, number 10, and this person will play the first ranked team, is Mike. Handwriting's still a little bad, but Mike is the 10th person in the draft order, picking, or first person. Whoever is the first or the last person pulled out of the bowl, Mike plays them first. You guys know how tournaments work. And then I have Frankie. At number 9, Frankie will play the second team. At 7, who's playing the third team, Zach Jones. And now, let's see who's number 7. It is John. Number 6. Let's see who it can be. Six is Jake. And number 5, we have Jared. At number 4, we have Drost. At number 3, we have Borelli. So Dupe and Dan are left. Dupe is number 2. And Dan would be number 1. So perfect. I will then put all of these names into the bracket app, screenshot the bracket app after I send the video to you guys, and we will go from there. Single elimination, and what I'll have you guys do is the winner of the 8-ball game will take a screenshot that says you won, and they'll send it directly towards me so I can move them going forward on the next bracket. Sounds good? All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And be on the lookout for the rules and the league accords coming to you next week.